a different reason to perform because he wants his team through to the next stage. How about that for a matchup against Mario Barco, who of course has 7 assists?
Yes, Richardson Denzel, the only foreign player in this team, Rajasthan United. On the other hand, we have got 4 foreign players for the Inter-KASHI side.
Well, the match officials for today, Pranjan Balaji in duties with assistant referees Shamar Pal and Ujjwal Hardar. 4th official, Pratik all set for the game. Over to you, Alvito, as you were saying about the competition and the contest between these two.
Yes, these two teams in the last meeting, they drew 2-all. Inter-KASHI up by 2 goals, and then what a comeback by Rajasthan United. Though it was Rajasthan United's home match, but then what a great comeback. Today, maybe they might be missing some of the key players. The only foreign striker, Denzel, but outstanding player. He have been the player to be watched out for. And yes, on the other end, Jordan Lamela and Mario Barco, all eyes will be on them as well.
In this video, I'm going to show you how
two captains up there, Arvindam Bhattacharya and William Paulincom. Hasn't seen too much of a game this season in the I-League, but here is his opportunity. Was mighty impressive in the previous season and the Durand as well. But this is his chance to once again claim why he deserves this very place. 4 wins for Inter-KASHI coming into this fixture, and 3 wins for Rajasthan. Just 3 points separating the two in the league table in I-League, which has got them this special chance to make their way into the Super Cup and compete against some top guns of Indian football, and the ISL teams will be waiting for their competition.
Yes, it's a big opportunity for either of the team to make it in the group stage, wherein they will face the mighty Bangalore FC Goa, one of the contenders for this year Indian Super League. And yes, of course, the local team, the Jagannath Odisha FC.
Well,
in the next 5 minutes, I will help you set up a basic stream in OBS Studio, and by the end of this video, you will be to Wizard, select Optimize for streaming, click Next. As your base canvas resolution, select Book Stream Key, just create Stream Key. After that, you can just go back to OBS and paste the key here. Now, no matter which platform you select, always make sure you enable Estimate Bitrate, click Next, and then OBS will look for the best settings for your PC and your internet speed. Now, while this is happening, I would like to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Owned Pro. Owned Pro is a plugin for OBS Studio that allows you to install both free and premium graphic packs with one single click. Just go to the first link in my description, click in my description.
10 goals in 9 matches. Says a lot about him. Today he has to fire goals to give the victory for Rajasthan United. The lone foreign player in this side, although we know in this competition there are 6 players who can play, but then they have just one, and that's Denzel Richardson.
Well, fist pumps.
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome
back to my Discovery.
It is a wait of 90 minutes for these two teams to give their best, put their best foot forward, and find out that if they can rub their shoulders and find a place in Group T of the Super Cup. A few minutes away from kickoff here, and both teams are set for the game with the countdown of 5. And there we go. It is Denzel who is ready to kickstart proceedings for Rajasthan United, who will of course be attacking from left to right of your screens in the first half. Underway with the opening game of the tournament. Both teams will look to settle their nerves coming into this one. In a while there, a little break and early error there. And this can be crucial. They have to keep their focus throughout the 90, even a moment. Be the first minutes, be the last minutes, doesn't matter, it can cost too heavy.
The initial stage of the match was where I think both the teams are going to struggle a bit due to the weather factor. It's a bit hot in Odisha here, but then I'm sure the players are used to such kind of conditions. They have played in the I-League, and yes, what a great atmosphere. The ground is superb, and yes, the teams, they will definitely try to give everything in today's match to go to the next stage, and that is to be in the Group D, where they will be playing alongside Bangalore FC, FC Goa, and the last year champion Odisha FC.
Well, myself, Ashwin Ghosh and Alvito Dicuna, just an introduction once again for you. We'll be enjoying the game with you throughout the 90. Inter-KASHI in possession. The orange tries. Here's Beyond. Finds Edmund.
देता है, वो सारी चीजें आपकी
full
स्क्रीन
of
पे
tricks
दिखाई
in him,
देती
but
है।
back
अब
with
समझ लो अगर
Rajasthan
आपको यहाँ पे
United at the
इमेज कुछ ऐड
moment.
करना है तो आप इमेज
We
सिलेक्ट कर
talked
सकते
about
हो
commitment. There's a bit
और
of
विंडो
risk
किसी
at the moment
पर्टिकुलर
and
विंडो को ही
cleared away.
आपको सिर्फ कैप्चर
Cleared
करना है, समझ
well
लो
far
यहाँ पे
off.
आप देख सकते
But looking at this defense line of Intakashi, there's one player we have watched close, rather you have, Vito, which is Sumit Pasi, and he's found a new role at that right back position. And he's doing well at the moment.
विंडो की लिस्ट यहाँ पे
Yes,
दिखाई
Shubit Pasi, experienced led
देखिए, आप
for
जो भी
East
नाम दे रहे
Bengal
हो,
last season,
मोबाइल
scored a couple
स्क्रीन,
of goals,
है ना?
but then yes,
मोबाइल स्क्रीन
it's quite
क्या कर देता हूँ इसका नाम देखिए, आप जो भी
uncertain
नाम
to
देना
see him
चाहते हो वो
play in
नाम
the
दे
defense
सकते हो
position. I think he
अब
started
आप यहाँ
playing
पे
as a
विंडो
right
कैप्चर
back from
सिलेक्ट करना है,
Punjab
जैसे सोर्स में
FC.
ऐड
Last
करोगे तो
year he
आपके
played
सामने
in
कुछ
the
ऐसा आएगा।
multiple
तो
positions,
अब यहाँ
sometimes
पे
as a
आपको
striker,
आपके
sometimes
पीसी पे
as a
जितनी भी
right
विंडो
winger.
ओपन
And yes, in today's match we see
आपके
him playing as
कंप्यूटर
a
में
right
जितनी भी
back.
विंडो ओपन है सारी विंडो की
Well,
लिस्ट यहाँ पे
indeed,
दिखाई देगी।
but
तभी
wherever
समझ
he
लो
plays,
Audacity भी
he
मेरा
would want to
जिसमें
do his job
audio
well. Here's
recorder
Edmund, gets the
दिखाई
flick
दीजिए।
back
आपकी वो
from
विंडो
Mario Paco. Edmund looking for a
चीज़ और
pass,
कर सकते हो,
goes
फिट
to
हो
the
जाता है,
right.
ठीक है?
Jackie Chan
तो
Singh,
ये हो
first
गया
time
आपका
attempt.
गेम का विंडो यहाँ
He'll
पे।
have a second bite at it though. And Rajasthan defense aware. Sumit Pasi just trying to combine among one another. Jackie Chan with his experience gets the better of him. A chance to deliver across now, waiting for the moment. And that is a very, very poor attempt.
A much better performance was expected from here, from Jackie Chan in the experience led once again. Here he had a lot of space. He tried to win the ball. He had all the time in the world. But then this cross should have been in the box for the strikers to head in. But then an unnecessary error from Jackie Chan Singh, a seasoned campaigner.
Well, it took his time. He was looking to measure a ball in with just those nerves. When you're on the pitch, and that is what makes the difference between the players who perform well on that very day. If you can hold on to that composure, that final bit, it makes a lot of difference. And Jackie is expected to do that. That's a long goal kick taken. Well, few appeals for handball not given, but that's a ball given back cheaply. And now Edmund again. Been in the ball quite a few times already. He's looking for the best of options. Mario Parco might be one of them, with too many white shirts surrounding him. Just not allowing that freedom to Intakashi, but they have quite a few times now allowed easy giveaway of possession.
A lot of inexperience in the Rajasthan United side, whereas on the other hand, Intakashi with Sandeep Mandi and Anil Chavan, two of the guys who have played at the top level. On the side, they have Edmund one side and Jackie Chan on the other side. A lot of experienced players with a lot of Spanish players in the midfield. And yes, I think they should be the team to be watched out in this match.
Well, indeed, three Spaniards combining. One of them we'll talk about in a while, of course. There's Lamela, one of those three in the attacking zone of Intakashi. But Rajasthan have the ball back with Raghav Gupta. They have quite a few impressive young Indian players. Only one foreigner. That is a bit of an issue. But there's a free man spotted at the right. A brilliant switch towards Yash Tripathi, who is the one I was talking about. Has scored a hat-trick, I believe. Still trying to find those passes, but good work rate by Jordan Lamela. But a wasted cross eventually, or pass rather. He was looking to find Mario Parco.
Yes, Tripathi, as you rightly mentioned, highly potential player. They have been really doing well for Rajasthan United this season in the I-League. But then today is a big opportunity. You're playing against a team like Intakashi. Although the standings in the I-League, they're not doing so well, but then with a lot of experienced players in the team, and if they can win today's match, they have an opportunity to play against the team like Bangalore FC, Odisha FC and FC Goa. What a great opportunity.
Now, that'll be a real test for them. But one man we didn't mention is missing in that back line of Intakashi is Peter Hartley. Such a big stature of a player to have in that defense. That's a steal there. And a miscommunication at that point of time. Raghav Gupta and head coach Carlos Xavier Santa Marina of Intakashi. He's brought on that hope for this new team on the table. Sandeep Mandi from the back rising and looking for options again. They like to play down the wings mostly. Beyond Lamela just not getting his touch. He's looking for Mario Parco. That's play on given. Switch to the right now. Jackie Chan Singh. His options in plenty. So many orange shirts. But again, there was no one in that final position where he needed to be. Edmund just plays it back, cushion back to Sandeep Mandi. Another chance to build up. There's Byong looking to race past the defenders. Solid from Verito. Well, and there's Pushpender Kundu. The head coach of Rajasthan United has been with the side since a while now and is familiar with this very team and knows business of what to do with this team. Beong with the long throw meanwhile. A flicked header. No one there again. A bit of an elbow there. Peter not spotted, I believe, but the chance is on and the shot is blocked as well. Sumit Pasi now. They keep attacking. At the moment, the first 6 minutes, it has mostly been into KASHI in attack, and that is one thing we have been familiar with. The only thing they need to focus on is they do not want to concede early. And if they do, that has been a bit of an issue in the past, if you have seen. They have a mixed bag of results coming into this game. A win, draw, loss, a win, draw. That is how their graph goes like.
And one thing for sure, it will be in their minds, Inter KASHI, the last match they played against Rajasthan United, up by 2 goals, conceding those 2 goals. And then, as we all know, football is a game of 90 minutes. And in this match, if we have a draw, again the match will go to the extra time. So again, maybe another 30 minutes of additional time. So today is the day where Inter KASHI will want to finish this match in the 90 minutes. But again, as I said, if they score a goal, they can't take it easy from behind.
Well, there you saw the replay of that chance. Edmund just looking to cut in and find a shot, but again, a great work from Mohit Singh. A Verito, his jersey reads. It is a corner. It is Fran Combs, the young international, delivers in the box. Too far away again. And Inter KASHI might just continue the attack as they are doing. That's how they're going with this match. Sumit Pasi, a low cross in, and a save made. That was dangerous, and danger avoided for the time being.
What a great ball by Sumit Pasi, the low ball. Sandeep Mandi was there at the right place. Look at this ball here. From the flank, Sumit Pasi. And then what a great save by the goalkeeper. This should have been the first goal. Sumit Pasi with the assist, a low minus. And then the defender who came up front, Sandeep Mandi. But then the goalkeeper, Sachin Jha, at the rescue for the team, for the scoreline to remain 0-0.
Well, indeed. And that's another beautiful pass from Edmund. He has found Lamela. And again, all those orange shirts are washing forward. But Verito doing his job. This time grinded in across and back with Inter KASHI. There's Beong. Well, they're so comfortable with things at the moment. It's almost attack versus defense. But I'm sure the game will change sooner or later. William wins it back from Pasi. And they need to create something. A bit of spark in attack is all they need at the moment. It's all very silent from Rajasthan.
Yes, a lot of inexperience. They don't have the foreigners who have played in the I-League. And that is the reason why I think the coach Pushpinder and the Rajasthan players are facing some problems. And as we spoke about this before, you are allowed to have 6 players, but there's only 1 foreign striker, Richardson Danger, although he's in a very good form, but then they have to rely on him.
There's Jackie again, and now Mario Barco. There it is, the opening goal of the game. And Inter KASHI, as expected, the highest assist provider for them, has got the crucial goal to give them the lead. It's 1-0.
We knew this was coming. Inter KASHI trying to put the pressure on the Rajasthan United team. And here, this time it was Jackie Chan Singh. Low ball, Mario Barco in the box. But what a great finish. Mario Barco with the first goal of the match. The diving Sachin Jha could not do anything much. This is a great finish and the deserving goal. 1-0 for Inter KASHI.
Well, that is what happens when you're under constant pressure in the first 10 minutes. And Mario Barco is the man who has taken responsibility. And Rajasthan United have to regroup. They need control of the midfield. A lot of the game yet to come, but there's nothing at the moment in that midfield for Rajasthan.
Yes, and especially on the right channel, Sumit Pasi and Jackie Chan, they are all the time unmarked. And this is where Pushpinder needs to look into. I think on the left side, the marking has been good, but the right channel, they're really having a tough time. And in the box, the goal scorer, Mario Barco, with the first goal of this tournament. And yes, what a great
in attack, turns provider at times, just does everything his coach and team wants him to do and needs him to do. And Rajasthan United just trying to get back in the game now, playing a few passes in the back line to just get that mental confidence back. Does that help sometimes, Alvito?
Yes, in the past they have come back from 2 goals down having a draw against the same side, but then today it's a different pitch, different atmosphere, different place, and I think things would be really difficult. If they want to get out the 3 points from this game, then they cannot concede more goals, and it's very important not to concede the goals, and they need to push up, which they're playing more of a defensive strategy, but then there's only one man up front, Richardson Denzil, and he needs more and more support from the other players.
Well, right now there's a spell of possession building up for Rajasthan, and here's one man Pushpender Kundu was highly talking about Koki. Have an eye on him. He's come from the Sudeva Delhi setup, but he has been very, very impressive. They have supplied a few players throughout in the I-League and the ISL as well. There's him on the ball, Koki, very comfortable, and there was a bit of a challenge from behind, but play on, says Pranjal Banerjee. An all-experienced man in officiating duties. That is a poor giveaway after such a long spell of possession.
Yes, but they need to go more quick in the attack. They're trying to keep the ball possession. They're too slow. They need to build up attack as quickly as possible. They're goal down 12 minutes into the game. There's maybe still a lot of time to make a comeback in this game, but then they really need to increase the intensity of this game.
I'm sure you've noticed one thing after they scored the goal. We'll talk about that after this attack though. William on the ball, and again just slows it down, brings it back, and as I was saying, after they scored the goal and Rajasthan have possession like right now, they're all in their own half in KASHI, just trying to keep and maintain their formation, and just when they have the ball back, they again move forward quickly. The transition is there, the plan is set.
This is what happens sometimes in football when a team is trying to put the pressure, they get the goal that they're looking for, and then suddenly they try to fall back, they try to keep the ball possession, they try to keep the shape of the team, and this is what exactly KASHI is trying to do. But then if they want to win this match, they need to go try and score as many as goals possible, so that might also give them the confidence when they will be playing against the team like Bengaluru, FC Goa and Odisha FC.
Well, indeed, and here's a bit of pressure on Sandeep Mandi, who's got enough confidence to back himself, but sometimes it can fire back. There's William. Just Tripathi, a different role for him. He can play anywhere, says the coach, but he's the one who scored the first hat-trick this season in the I-League. Amritpal Singh on the ball. Rajasthan again, they're trying that idea to just pull themselves back to control the ball, but are these passes even helping is the question, because they need to make those crucial forward passes. It's most of these passes are rather square passes and in the back line.
This is all about time wasting. You need to push the team up. You need to put those penetrating balls, which we have hardly seen from Rajasthan United. If they want to get the goals, they need to play, they need to change the flanks, and this is what we are not seeing from Rajasthan United. Denzil, the highest goal scorer in the I-League competition, he's been left all alone. He needs more and more support from the players. Yes, Tripathi, one of the strikers who, as you said, scored the first hat-trick, but then we seeing him playing as a right channel. But then he needs to go and attack. He needs to support Denzil up front if they want to get the goals.
Well, indeed, but another way to see it is that the way into KASHI are defending the lines. Look at that, again wins it back so easily. There's nowhere to be when. And that's another great ball. The combination up front is so lethal at times, and Lamela wouldn't be able to keep it in. Doesn't have the legs at the moment. It just looks a bit tired, but too early in the game to say that. But that's how it is at the moment.
Once again, this pass, I think, was a bit heavy pass from the goal scorer, Mario Barkov, trying to fall back for the team. And then that was a great run by Jordan Lamela. But then, as I said, the touch was a bit heavy, and that's the reason why Jordan Lamela could not get the ball. And then again, as I said, KASHI trying to fall back, but then a 1-0 scoreline is never a safe scoreline.
Fran finds Edmund. Great control again. That's a good flick towards Beong, and now he can deliver across. Interesting idea. Lamela was there, but the connection wasn't. And another chance goes begging, and this is dangerous from KASHI. And they want it back again. No time to even discuss, as there's another chance. A poor cross, and now a second attempt blocked quickly by Koki.
Misses after misses. This is where KASHI needs to be careful. They need to score more goals if they want to get this 3 points comfortably. But then, again, as I said, 1-0 scoreline is never a safe score. Rajasthan United might not be having too many stars in the team, but then any moment they can make a comeback in this game.
Well, sometimes all you need is a team, even if you do not have individual stars. They, of course, have one or two of them, but right now they need a team performance to reduce the deficit, or rather come back into the game and make it 1-1 first, and then think about something more. Another wasted pass forward. We're talking about those wasted passes, but more than that, I would again say the way KASHI have maintained themselves in their formation, in their shape, just not allowing Rajasthan United to play those free passes. Everywhere there's a white shirt, there's an orange behind it.
Yes, as you rightly said, the team, the shape of the team, they have been maintaining really well, and this is the strategy from the coach Carlos. We are really playing well, and whenever they get the ball, they try to move quickly in the attack, and that's how they've got the goal with the low minus from Jackie Chan, and what a great finish by Mario Barco.
Well, indeed, and could have been 2-0 if Lamela converted his chance. Ferrito just taking his time again. Go Cookie under some pressure. Proper basics of defending, followed by KASHI. One or two players leaving the line, coming on a press, and again going back to the line. Another attempted forward pass. Piong wins it back. And here's Fran. Sumit Pasi. That pass just shows the confidence the team has, but not this one again. Good turn. And now they can move forward, Rajasthan United. And again, too many orange shirts, and the whistle for the infringement. Not too harsh, but then a free kick.
This is where the player needs to be careful here. Unnecessary tackle on the new signing for the club, Fran Gomez, the youngster from Spain. But then this is where Siddharth Baputra needs to be careful. He cannot afford to give such free kicks in this danger positions. But then
well, the free kick has gone Rajasthan United's way. I thought it was the opposite.
Exactly, this is what I felt, because this was a tackle on the new signing, Fran Gomez.
Well, indeed. But again, they have a different idea from the training grounds. Cross delivered in the box, and no one finds the final touch in white. And the first real chance for Rajasthan United.
Rajasthan with the first positive move, trying to put the ball in the box. But then this is where they're lacking the players. Washford, as I was talking to you, this is where they need to increase more and more players if they want to score the goals. There's one man up front, Richardson Danzil, and he hardly gets any support from the wingers or the attacking striker.
Well, indeed. And here's Piong. Lamela is so interested and eventually gets on the ball. Mario Barco is there in the box. He did not have too many orange shirts. And now Edmund has been allowed space. He can be dangerous when he's given that space. And just over.
We have seen Edmund striking from this distance here. But then again, that was a great ball on the flanks. As we see the number 7, Jordan Lamela, trying to stretch the wings. Once again to Edmund Lalrindika. And this try should have been in the target. But then this was once again a great effort from Edmund Lalrindika.
Well, he's shining, and it is his time to shine. And just to let the viewers know, the two wings of KASHI at the moment have a combined 6 goals and assists together. Another beautifully threaded through pass. Mario Barco, at the end of it is their handball. Well, not many appeals coming up, and Go Cookie will control things and clear it up for Rajasthan United. They need to be quick in the transition. That is one way they can try.
The combination between these two players, Edmund and the goal scorer, Mario Barco, has really been the key factor for KASHI. They have been moving around, they have been spreading the balls, trying to stretch the wings, trying to play the balls on the wings, and then this is where the defense line of Rajasthan United needs to be careful.
Well, just a bit away from Ferrito there. 20 minutes played. That 10th minute strike from Mario Barco is the difference between the two sides. KASHI on that 1-0 lead. Arindam Bhattacharya hasn't been tested yet, but I'm sure he has enough experience and quality whenever tested to stand tall. But for that, Rajasthan need to do their business first. Jackie combining with Sumit Pasi. Not perfectly weighed that pass. Nam, he'll try to clear his lines from the back, still under pressure. Very interesting the way into KASHI are going with things. Very high press at the moment. Eventually cleared.
This is what you exactly need to do, trying to put the defense of Rajasthan United under pressure. They have been struggling in the defense. The combination of Jackie Chan and Sumit Pasi have been outstanding on the one side, and on the other side we have Edmund Raldindika and the overlapping right back, Kojam Beong. What a great combination.
Edmund just trying to do a bit too much on this occasion. I could have opted for the overlapping run of Beong, but now a bit of space opening up for Rajasthan for the first time here. Verito taking it a bit wide, I believe. Could have gone central and looked for a different idea, but just not enough at the moment. But they're trying hard to get back in this, pretty much growing into the game, if not fully, but they are.
This was the best opportunity Rajasthan had got, but then this is the area where they need to keep the ball, they need to be calm if they want to get something out of this match. But then again, too many errors when they are trying to move up front, and this is what the problem. Pushpinder has to work on this team.
Just a bit of a wrestling match there, a slight one. And there's the opening goal from Mario Bacco. The cross coming in from the right-hand side. And no mistake from their star man, of course. You were talking about stars, he's one in this team.
The reason why the scoreline has changed, Inter KASHI 1, Rajasthan United 0. That was a great finish. Although the touch wasn't so heavy, but then they won't mind taking the goal from how it's come and from where it's come. But then what matters is Inter KASHI leading this game. And then again, they created a lot of chances. And if they want to win this match, they need to score more and more goals.
Well, that's a very high boot and a free kick given in favor of Rajasthan. It is a very, very dangerous position from where you can whip it across.
We see here the first touch from Anil Chavan wasn't so good, and then the high boots, and that's the reason why they got the free kick. Rajasthan United at a very dangerous position. We all know in football, from this position you can score a lot of goals if the balls are kept at the right place and if you have the right man at the right position.
Well, so a brief discussion there between four players. But there's eventually William and Raghav Gupta standing. There's height in the box in the form of Nam and Denzel. And Arindam has his defense set. So a first real opportunity to try and test the keeper for Rajasthan. Here comes Raghav Gupta. Delivers it, but only to be deflected out for a throw-in.
The effort wasn't so good from the number 9 of Rajasthan United, Raghav Gupta, for a throw-in for Rajasthan United. This is the area where they need to really keep themselves calm. They need to create something out of this position. That was a very good free kick from a very good position. But then, this sort of errors, you need to cut down if you want to score and try to be back in this game.
Couldn't keep it in, I believe, and hence possession back with Inter KASHI again. But the more time progresses this way, even if not a meaningful attacks from Rajasthan United, but they have the possession and keeps going this way, then the mental pressure will just slightly tilt back towards Inter KASHI, because a one-goal lead is not always enough, even though they have been the better team so far, but then it plays a role mentally.
And that is the reason why we say football is a very interesting game. Inter KASHI, they have already experienced the same against the same team when they were up by 2 goals, and suddenly Rajasthan United making a comeback in the game.
Now Edmund on the ball. Loves those step overs, didn't need it this time, and solid challenge. And eventually cleared out. Wasn't a clearance, actually an attempt to control from Yash. And there's the chance again, just lost control.
There was a tackle between the two players, Edmund Raldindika and Amritpal Singh, the defender. We can see him struggling. Rajasthan United will not want any injuries to any of the players. The reason they have very few players on the bench as well. So this would be a big worrying factor for the coach Pushpinder.
Well, probably his knee, the way he went into that challenge, but to be precise, 5 on the bench: Navin Gurung, Yash Apinash Thurmil and Gaurav Kumar Singh. So the most likely candidate, there's the bench of course, the most likely candidate would probably be Navin Gurung if I'm not mistaken, but then they do not want such early blows. He's getting ready already, if you can see.
He's another player who have played for big clubs, a product from Shillong Lajong, who have been really one of the players who played at the top level and who can play in multiple positions as a right back, left back and also in the stopper back position.
Well, indeed, but there are a few fans just inside the stadium enjoying this entertaining fixture, and hopefully Amritpal Singh is okay to continue his walking at the moment, and we'll all hope he can carry on. Byong just lining up for the throw. There's one player I would like to highlight after this attack, of course. Lamela inside the box. Again, some good defensive work. He felt a step in, and that is commitment for you on the screen.
Yes, the goal scorer, he doesn't want to lose this match. You can see the commitment from him once he lost the ball position, and then what a sliding tackle by the man on the screen, and the goal scorer for Inter Kashi, the number 9, Mario Barco.
Indeed. Denzel now not been on the ball too many times, but when he is, he does look dangerous. William trying to thread it through, has it back at the moment. Raghav Gupta.
I think Washworth, the problem what Rajasthan United are facing is whenever they try to build up the attack, whenever they try to go in the other side of the half, those are the areas where they need to be quick. They need to give those penetrating balls. We hardly see any movements from the two strikers, Richardson, Denzel and Siddharth. But then, as I said, time and again, if they want to score the goal, those are the areas they need to be quick. The intensity they need to increase on, or else things would be really difficult for Rajasthan United.
Well, indeed, but at times it seems like they're with 3 at the back, but whatever it is, it's not working. And here's Mario Barco with enough space, and the pass wasn't just perfectly timed towards Edmund, but good defending again from Verito.
The pass wasn't so good. I think this should have been the second goal. What a great turn by Mario Barco. But then this was a timely defense from the side back, Verito, coming at the right time, or else things could have been different. Things could have been difficult and the scoreline could have changed. Edmund, if he had to get the ball here, surely he would have scored from that area.
Why we say that is because we are aware of the qualities that youngster has. Here's another corner, the second one for Inter Kashi. Lamela and Francomus planning and plotting to get their team up by 2. Oh, the header is just up and above the crossbar.
Wasn't a bad try at all. The corner from one Spanish to the other Spanish. This time it was the number 7, Jordan Lamela with the ball. Mario Barco at the right time, right place. All he needed to do was try to keep the ball a bit low. But then again, great chance from the Inter Kashi players.
And Lamela himself has 4 goals to his name. There are a few players in the bench as well who have got a few goals rather. Denzel moving forward, looking to cut back and now goes out wide. And talk about coordination, Inter Kashi have blind coordination among themselves, but that pass needed to be better. Always difficult when you come to a new venue.
Yes, indeed it is, because it's been a long time since both the team have been playing. They had a break after the I-League competition, and yes, the first match of any tournament, it's always difficult, and especially when you play on a different field. Odisha has been a new place for both the teams, but then that was a great start by Inter Kashi, taking the lead in the first 10 minutes of the game. And since then on, it's been all Inter Kashi.
Well, that was a good bit of trick a moment ago from Siddharth up front, but Rajasthan have it back courtesy to that. Sometimes they turn useful among a crowd of orange shirts, a little back flick to get his team back in possession, but what they do with the possession is again a question mark, because as you mentioned, Albrito, a while ago, they need to find those forward through passes. They are having possession, but at what cost?
See, sometimes, you know, it's about how you manage to keep the ball. You might be able to keep the ball in your own half. That will really not help and solve your problems. What you need to do is you need to keep the ball in the opponent's half, and that is where the team is lacking.
Well, that is a free kick, and he might just avoid the card.
And this is what exactly happens when you try to lose the ball in your own half. And we see the tackle from the defensive midfielder KASHI on the man who scored the goal, Mario Barco. This is where you need to avoid this free kick as much as possible.
Well, half an hour into the game, still 1-0, no change in the scoreline after that 10th minute strike. And another chance to test Sachin Jha. Lamela's cross is blocked, too far away to try a cross and too close to a defender to try that, a defensive player rather. It is within KASHI at the moment in control. Julian Perez, 4 Spaniards to be precise, and one man I was about to highlight is the man who is making his debut for KASHI. Fran Gomez is coming from Atletico Madrid B on loan.
Yes, he has been impressive so far. Hardly had anything much to do in this game, but then the midfield maestro, he has been outstanding so far. He has been the provider from that position, and yes, he has a long way to go. The first match is always a difficult match when you have to combine with the teammates, but then he has been having a match so far.
One thing clear with his entry into this team, they're trying to make the most of that 6-point rule in the Super Cup. And that's why they've brought him in. And it is, of course, a big stature and a big amount in your back coming into this one, having played. There's the man I was talking about. Fran Gomez has played in Atletico under 17, under 19, and then signed by Atletico Madrid B, and then loaned out to KASHI. Another attack meanwhile from the right, not a great cross, chested down by Verito. He has been the one man out of the odd, being impressive for Rajasthan United.
Yes, the side back, Verito, he has been outstanding, although the goal we saw coming from the right channel, as I said before as well. On the right side, they look more dangerous into KASHI, but that's where you need to be careful. And one side, the left channel, who has not been so impressive for KASHI, the reason why is Verito, who has been outstanding so far, the lone player for Rajasthan United to be at his best in this match.
Attempted switch goes out again. Yes, Tripathi was the target man. Somewhat at times, if you're on the pitch, if you're on the venue, really, if you're watching him play, it looks like he's playing as a wing back at times, but right now it's again a back 4, so he's playing at the right wing position, but he needs more supplies. Off and on, I've seen 3 or 4 times now that he was free, but not spotted. Edmund Lalwandika. Again, how clever a pass that towards Lamela. First time ball in. A touch from Amritpal makes it easy for Sachin Jha.
This is a good strategy by the coach, Carlos Javier. The 3 players always get involved with Jordan Lamela, Mario Barco and Edmund Lalwandika. What a great combination from these 3 players.
Yash and Rajasthan moving forward. Go Cookie, lacking ideas up front. And again, having to play it square. And again, look at KASHI's shape there. Just moving at the right direction, at the right positions. Denzel again, he's one man who can beat all these plans and tactics and find out a way to get a goal. Here's a cross in. Peong clears it out. Fran Gomez. Oh, that's somewhat wasted, or rather totally wasted.
Once again, Rajasthan United trying to put some pressure on KASHI defense, but then KASHI defense really hasn't have to deal with too many things. Denzel trying to fall back for the team, trying to win the ball, playing the ball up front, and then there's lack of support in the attacking third. And Arindam Bhattacharya, who's been having no pressure so far in this game, a cool and calm customer, the captain of the team, leading from behind. But then, as I said, Inter-KASHI, it's been, the scoreline might be 1-0 in favor of Inter-KASHI. Could have been 2 or 3 goals, but then yes, it's never a safe scoreline. They need to go score more goals if they want to win this match. Once again on the counter, Inter-KASHI.
Mario Barco trying to get past Verito, who has been one of the most difficult customers to beat. And they've provided a few good right full backs. Hardik Bhatt was playing in that position a while ago. He was signed by Mumbai City last season, and then he was on a loan, which ended. But right now it's Verito who has filled up his boots. Here's an interesting one from Verito, who wants to join attack as well, but Edmund will do his defensive work, but at the cost of a free kick.
For the first time, we see a right side back trying to move up front. This is what exactly Rajasthan needs to do. They need to try to operate more and more from the flanks. Verito, as we said before, one of the key members of this team. Rightly released ball from the number 20, Yash Tripathi, one of the outstanding players for Rajasthan. Haven't been so impressive in today's match, but then this is where they need to put the attack on the Inter-KASHI team.
Here's a chance for Rajasthan, but just lost control. Nothing going right for them as well. It's such a day for them so far. More than a half to go, unless Inter-KASHI take the game away from them. Fran Gomez, just a bit of frustrations there. A swing of an arm, but that is more dangerous from Surajit because his reaction can get him into the books as well.
You can't afford to do these things on the field. The referee was there at the right position, Fran Gomez, the new signing for the club. But then again, you can't use your hands, you can't use. Pranjal would surely make the right decision, but then Surajit needs to be careful. The team is down by a goal. The team would not want to play this game with 10 men. He needs to be careful.
Just tricked his opponent there. And that is the reason the frustration creeped in Surajit Singh. They do not want to get tricked on the pitch. Carlos Javier Santamarina. He'll be impressed so far. What do you think?
Yes, he's been impressive. And but then this was, I don't know, Pranjal. We rate him as one of the best referees, but then I don't really know whether he deserves to be booked for this offense here. I felt it was Jeet who did the tackle on Fran Gomez, but then again, Pranjal with his decisions, who booked both the players, maybe for some of the misbehave what they had some minutes back, but then this is where they need to be careful.
But that is another good-looking ball forward, but Jackie just not expecting it. Suddenly came his way. He was free at that right-hand side. And confirmation of the yellow card, Surajit Singh. And along with him, even Fran Gomez. Welcome to India, says Pranjal Banerjee. But he has been playing well so far, doing his job well. A good little turn in the midfield. And a soft free kick given. But he would want to contribute on something positive as well.
The man on the screen, sometime back, as you said, who was booked. But that what I felt that he shouldn't have been booked there. But then sometimes, you know, referee, they try to play the safe game, and that is what exactly he tried to do. Maybe there was some reaction after that offense on Fran Gomez, and that's the reason why both the players were shown the yellow card. Once again, Edmund Rodriguez trying to win the ball in the midfield. This is the time where Inter-KASHI needs to build up the attack and needs to put some pressure.
Jackie with the delivery. Mario Barco again at the end of it. Time and again knocking the door. But it is still a 1-0, and that might be one point of concern. And Edmund again with that switch to the right.
Yes, this was a great ball from Jackie Chan Singh, but then this is where the player needs to be cool and calm. He was all alone. The angle was very narrow. He needs to try to chest the ball down, and this is where things could have been different. Mario Barco already the worst goal scorer for Inter KASHI, could have done much better here.
A chest down and the left-footed volley. How about that for you, Alvito?
Yes, if he's strong with his left foot, then definitely yes. But then if not, whenever you chest the ball down, you will see you have got plenty of options. Either you can strike or you will see the players trying to come for a support. And that is what exactly was needed from the goal scorer, Mario Barco.
4.5 minutes of regulation time in first half remaining. It is still 1-0. That might be one headache unless Inter KASHI score another, because we all know how things can change late in the game, and that'll just give Rajasthan United a chance to regroup and think again and apply a plan B. But before that, there's a few more minutes to see whether the scoreline changes. Mario Barco, there is a long throw in, and Edmund, oh, it's off the crossbar. How did he miss that? And now Lamela, the attack is on, and now the shot. Oh my word, one man you would bet to score has missed from a yard out.
Oh my God, how can Edmund Raldindikas miss from here? This is exact, what a great ball. And from this distance, you can't miss the goal. Should have been 2-0, should have been high on confidence, Edmund Raldindikas. He's been impressive so far, but this goal would have definitely given him more and more confidence.
Jackie, Inter KASHI have it back. They want to end the first half on a high note. Well, just about that attack. He did everything right. Made the run behind the defenders. But just what the most important thing was, just to place it on target wasn't done well. And now Lamela, he is dropped deep. Jackie Chand is thrown into the game. Edmund, he has to wipe that memory off quickly and focus on creating those chances again.
Yes, we can see Edmund a bit disappointed, and obviously he will be disappointed. The reason why, you can't miss those sitters from that area there. We see the man on the screen, definitely. He would want to have his name on the score sheet. Things would have been different. Things would have been difficult for Rajasthan to make a comeback in this game. That was a great miss.
Well, indeed, and now crossing, that's not well done by Anil Chauhan. William inside the box, and will they be punished? Just over, but they'll win a corner, Rajasthan United. Just at the ending stages of first half, they have seen some hope.
Error from the defense here, the misunderstanding between the goalkeeper and the defender, Anil Chauhan. But then again, a timely tackle from Anil Chauhan. He needs to be careful. Silly errors in this area, you can't afford to make those mistakes.
William, he's leading the side today. Can he get them back into the game? Still some issues to sort. First corner for Rajasthan just at the stroke of half-time. William delivers and a flick from Julian Perez. There's the chance again from Edmund, just a yard out. Very, very poor miss. Should have scored, definitely.
You can't afford to miss from this distance here. Edmund Raldindikas making a great run. Superb ball by the goal scorer, Mario Barco. All Edmund need to do was to keep the ball inside the goal.
Oh, there's another chance off the bar. Well, second time now. The post coming in the way. And the jersey number changes, the player changes. But the outcome remains the same. Lamela this time. It was a cute little attempt.
How can they miss these chances? If it was Edmund Raldindikas the first time, the second time, it was the number 7, Jordan Lamela.
Well, 2 minutes added on. And this time Edmund did find the back of the net, but the offside flag was anyway up, so it wouldn't count.
This misses might be really costly for them in the second half. If Rajasthan United make some changes in this game, the coach Pushpinder Kundu doesn't have too many options on the bench. But then, as we all know, you can always make a comeback, and this could again be one day for Rajasthan United to make a comeback in this game.
Well, he's so eager to wipe off that mistake. It was a nothing ball in the defense, and he made a run suddenly to try and get onto it. The flag was up, not sure if I agree with it, but then anyway, he didn't get to it first.
This is what the quality of a player is always like. Whenever you miss a chance, you always want to, score the goals, get back the confidence, and that is what exactly Edmund Ralindika would want to score, to get the confidence back in him and for the team. The scoreline 1-0 is, as I said, never a safe scoreline, but then again, you can score, you will get those chances, and you have to capitalize on those chances.
And again, an excellent pass, a heavy touch now, Mario Barco, but that's a very rough challenge. But has anything been given? I do not believe so. Well, he is agonizingly in pain.
Once again, a defense-splitting ball from the Inter-Kashi players, but then we see here the defense of Rajasthan United. They're nowhere in this game most of the time. This was a very bad tackle. In fact, Nam was very lucky not to get into the referee's book. Mario Barco should have done much better, but then again, as I said, Nam is very lucky not to be shown the red card.
Well, indeed, an inch here and there, it could have been a different outcome. We're almost approaching half-time here now. It doesn't seem like Rajasthan have a way back, but in Kashi, they should have scored a few more, a good few more, to be honest.
Last 5 minutes of the game, it should have been at least 3 goals up for the Inter-Kashi, but then the halftime scoreline remains Inter-Kashi 1, Rajasthan United 0.
Well, and that is it for the first 45 minutes of action. Mario Barco scored one. That heavy touch didn't let him score his second, but Lamela and Edmund hitting the post doesn't get the lead much bigger. But enough for the time being. At halftime, it is Inter-Kashi 1, Rajasthan United
And now no
International Series, Third T20, tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. live on Geo Cinema and Sports 18.
Rajasthan United nil with Mario Paco's strike. We'll have a look at the goal and the chances. Jackie with the assist, providing Mario Paco with an all-crucial lead. But then they could have gone up by 2 or 3 goals because Edmund and Lamela, who were open on goal, missed their chances. Edmund with the best of the two, and then Lamela with an attempt both off the post. One the upright and one the crossbar. And we are set for another 45 minutes of exciting action here. Both the teams coming out of the tunnels with new plans in mind, I'm sure, of how to deal with things, how to take the most of their chances, and how to make sure they seal the game and take 3 points home. Welcome back, Alvito, for another 45 minutes.
Interesting first 45 minutes. And the second half, we hope to see a new Rajasthan United team. Though in the first half they couldn't play well, they haven't got too many chances to score. It's been all Inter-KASHI. The scoreline might be saying it's 1-0, but should have been at least 3 goals. But then again, you never know. Pushpinder Kundu, the coach of Rajasthan United, might have some different strategy in the second half.
Well, might be, but right now it is Carlos Javier who has a different plan in mind. It is, I believe, Jackie Chan who's gone off too, and Kayama Nikum who has come on, and Anil Chauhan is, Anil Chauhan is on the pitch. A little correction there. It is Jackie Chan Singh who's gone off to be replaced by Kayama Nikum. Here's one man you need to focus on. He's on loan from Mumbai City FC. The star, who was previously playing for Rajasthan United, has turned around fixtures for them in the Durand Cup in the previous editions. Has won the matches against the likes of Mohun Bagan as well. But right now he is up against his former team, and he will look to impress and prove a point.
What a great footballer, Yamar Nigam, the player on loan from Mumbai City. When he played for Rajasthan United, he was one player to be watched out for. But then sometimes this is what is required for a player. You come to Inter-KASHI, the debutant this year, and yes, this could be a great change for him to get more and more playing time.
Well, on with the second half then. It is Inter-KASHI in orange, attacking from left to right of your screens. And they're straight away looking to move forward in attack. Here's Edmund, allowed free space again. The coordination with Beong just missing at that point.
The overlapping side back, Beong, who have been very impressive in the first half. The combination between the two, Edmund Ralindika and Beong, has been outstanding so far for the Inter-KASHI team. But then here, there was a slight misunderstanding. That's the reason why there was a goal kick for Rajasthan United.
Well, confirmation of the change on your screens. Jackie Chan Singh has gone off, and Kayama Nikum is on. He'll play it down the right flank. Sumit Pasi on to Kayama Nikum. A first look at him. 4 white shirts trying to stop him, but still cannot. And Nikum, he has the pace to keep it in, which he has done at the moment. Fran Gomez. He was thinking of a shot, and now he will, off the post again for the 3rd time in the game. And this is turning out to be some story with the post for Inter-KASHI.
It's always the post, the goal post that comes in rescue for Rajasthan United. Once again, the 3rd time, Inter-KASHI not being able to put the ball past the goal. And here this time it's Fran Gomez, the new signing for Inter-KASHI. That was a great effort. But then once again, the goal post comes to the rescue for Rajasthan United.
3rd corner of the game then for Inter-KASHI. It'll be a left-footed one. Fran Gomez again in the box. Mario Parco rises, but not enough direction and power on it from the big man up front.
Great ball in the box. Mario Barco once again with the header. The timing was good, but then all he needed to do was try to keep the ball. He need to stay there more if he had to convert the charges. We saw the same thing in the first half, and once again Mario Barco trying to do everything, trying to put the pressure on the defense. But then the goals needs to come more if they want to win this match comfortably.
Edmund to front again in the attacking zone, playing a few passes amongst themselves. Now Biong, a heavy touch, but enough to control it. And now cleared away, thankfully, for a goal kick.
The overlapping side back, Biong, as we said, who had an impressive first 45 minutes, and then in the second half, the way KASHI has started the game looks like they are not very convincing with the 1-0 lead. They need to score more. They know that what has happened in the past when they drew against the same team, being 2 goals up, and in this match, they don't want to make the same mistakes. They want to get into the group where they will face the Odisha FC, FC Goa and Bengaluru FC.
Well, indeed, and they need goals for that. Denzel with an attempt, his first one, and I believe that's the first attempt from him in this match. Has been very silent so far.
I think the distance was too long, Vashwar, from here. He should have tried to keep himself calm, need to carry the ball up front, but then the only reason why Denzel tried to take a shot from that distance could be that there were hardly any players up front for Rajasthan United. And sometimes when the players see there is any penetrating from the teammates, that's when the striker tries to take a long-range strike.
Verito, and now joining attacker. He's been doing good in both halves of the pitch. Delivers a cross in Arindam Bhattacharya. The anticipation on point.
For the first time in this game, Arindam Bhattacharya had to come out of his position. He hardly had anything much to do in the first half.
Well, meanwhile, another chance for KASHI, and he's frustrated, Mario Parco, because this is not the first time that they have got a chance. It is the nth time now in the match.
On the other hand, KASHI with a quick counter-attack. Mario Barco, we can see him on the screen a bit frustrated. He knows this ball was a great ball. Maybe he tried to put the ball in the net, but then the substitute, Nikam, tried to make the run, but then the ball, I think, was too heavy for him to get a touch.
Oh, another battle there in the midfield. And Fran Gomez pretty much involved. He needs to be careful though. He was on the receiving end this time.
Fran Gomez trying to use his power here. Already on a yellow card. Sometimes in such situations, the players always try to show the frustration, and Fran Gomez needs to keep himself calm. He's been impressive so far, trying to put those penetrating balls, trying to play all over the field. A midfielder, a new signing for the team. What a great performance, Fran Gomez.
That's a better ball forward. If he can get first to that, he has taken the better of Amrinder and off the line, and now another chance. But there was a foul because he used his arms. But question marks on Arindam rather, pardon me. But the reason is we expect better from a keeper of his stature. But what about that for a chance?
I think Arindam was in double mind whether to come for the ball or not. And then suddenly he realized he need to come, but then that was too late for him. And that was the time wherein the striker, Siddharth, tried to capitalize on that chance. But then again, a goal line save from the stopper back, Sandeep Mandi.
Great idea with the outside of the boot. Edmund with the first time ball in. Mario Barco up and over. And the frustration continues for the forward line of KASHI.
The combination between these three players, Marco, Lamela and Edmund. What a great combination, but this again, they have been doing everything. All they need to do is convert those chances, what comes their way. There's only one goal that they've scored, but so many misses. We saw a few minutes back on the other side, Rajasthan United from nowhere, they almost got the equalizer, and this is where KASHI needs to be careful. They need to score more and more goals.
There's a fear now, after so many misses, that Rajasthan just might see a chance coming back. And talking about comebacks, we were talking about that match between these two teams, 2-2. But let me just remind of another match, the last one they played in the I-League. We'll get back to it after this attack, or maybe because they're looking threatening at the moment. One chance created, looking for a second. But getting back to this story, they were 4-1 down against Trau in their last match of the I-League, where they came back to win it 5-4 with a hat-trick from this man up front, Tenzil.
I still remember I was watching that match when they were 4 goals down. 4-1 was the scoreline, and from nowhere they managed to get a victory. 5-4 the result. What a great victory that was for Rajasthan United. And since we know what they have done in the past, surely today is one more day. They can still do it. Maybe a lot of key players missing in this team, but then they have some players who can pull the trigger for the team.
Well, they might be lacking key players, as you said, but whoever breaks the deadlock can be called the key here today in this contest. Again in the back line, just trying to comfort and calm themselves down. Very fluid about their formation, Rajasthan United. Sometimes the fullbacks moving up front, sometimes William dropping deep, but they're taking unnecessary pressure here as Lamela tries to win it back, but unsuccessful an attempt. Go Cookie in his own defensive half, so comfortable on the ball, but just not their day so far, Rajasthan United. But on any other day you can keep an eye on him. Played plenty of times for Sudeva Delhi, has provided them defensive solidity just above that defense line, a very key role, not often talked about. And here's Nikum, heavy touch, should have done better. But Rajasthan have a chance to clear it out, which they need to, because there's a number of orange shirts every time the ball is in that back line, trying to steal it.
Yes, and the reason why this happens is because they try to put the pressure up front. Always they are in the attacking third, and here we see Rajasthan with the ball possession, and from nowhere, Kashi trying to put them under pressure. A long-range strike from the left footer, the number 7 Jordan Lamela should have done much better from here. The distance was not too far away, but then again a easy collection for the goalkeeper Sachin Jha.
More in balance the game in the second half, but that sudden bit of sparks from Kashi is what is giving the threat. A good dribble there, but no meaningful outcome again. The final bit needs to be better. One different thing is that both the head coaches are now out of that bench and standing in that byline. Kayama Nikum chips towards Edmund, and Farito makes it look like his team is on a big lead. That's how comfortable and composed he is.
Yes, but then once again, very risky football here from the man on screen, Verito, who have been one of the impressive players for Rajasthan United. On the other hand, Rajasthan trying to quickly move up front. As I spoke before, Washworth, they have to increase more number of players in the attacking third if they want to get the equalizer. So far it's been Kashi. The intensity for Rajasthan have been very slow. Danzil, the lone upright player, he needs more and more support from the other teammates.
Ten goals in 9 matches for Denzel. That is almost half of what Rajasthan has scored in the entire season so far. They've played 11 matches, 21 goals scored in that. But the problem is, as you can see clearly, the defense line, 27 goals conceded.
That's not good for the team that conceded 27 goals in 12 matches.
It's still 1-0. We are approaching the 1 hour mark here. They do not have a clean sheet since 7 matches now, Rajasthan United, and continue it. It is 8 with the goal they've conceded.
But also on the other hand, Rajasthan, they have been unbeaten in the last 5 matches. So that also says a lot about the team, although they are down by a goal.
And now Edmund, the two wingers combine, and relief and celebrations together. He was looking for it, and cries of joy as Kashi finally have their second. Edmund Lalwandika, it is redeeming himself.
What a great goal. This was a great pass by the substitute Nikum. What a great ball that was. Edmund Lalwandika making the run in the box, a timely run. He missed the chance in the first half, but then this time he cannot miss from here. The goalkeeper tried his best, had the hand on the shot, but then what a great side touch. This was a great goal. And Edmund Lalwandika, he was having a very good game. He needed to be among the goal scorer, and yes, he has made the scoreline safe for KASHI. It's KASHI 2, Rajasthan United 0.
Never give up is what was on his mind. And after attempts and attempts and attempts, KASHI have finally got their much needed second goal. And much needed because Rajasthan were just seeing a way back and trying things. And Edmund Lalwandika, he is the first ever goal scorer in the history of KASHI, but right now that is a harsh challenge. They want to take it quick.
Nam here with the heavy touch on Fran Gomez. Again, there was no pressure on Nam. All he needed to do was, the first touch should have been a cool and calm touch, relaxed touch, but then an error in this position, a dangerous position free kick for KASHI. Fran Gomez with the free kick.
Well, just to let you know, there was a substitution lining up, and I believe it was Fran Gomez. Not sure if he'll be allowed to take the free kick. That is a bit surprising. Or will they wait for the free kick to be taken? The board is out. And there's still a bit of confusion. He wants to take the free kick before going off. Will he be given that opportunity? He's still complaining and standing. That is sometimes harsh. The decision was made a while ago, but the moment it is being made is a bit difficult for the player.
It's quite surprising. The player is asking the coach to give me an opportunity to take a strike from here. Maybe he has scored a lot of goals, and that's the reason why he had the confidence in him. But then the coach had a different plan, wherein he makes the substitutes. A disappointed Fran Gomez. The first match not been bad. He have been impressive in the first 60 minutes into the game.
It is a double switch. We'll talk about that after the free kick. But Lamela is eyeing for goal. Bottom corner. And the keeper gets a palm to that. Good enough to keep it away from target.
This was a low strike, but the keeper diving towards his left and making the save. What a great save this was by Sachin Jha. Sometime back when Edmund Lalwandika scored the goal, he also had his hand on the shot. But then this was a great save once again from Sachin Jha.
He's struggling a bit there at the moment, but made a good save. Look at that again. Kept his eyes on the ball to the very last moment and saved Rajasthan again. And the two changes, one of them, of course, was Tomba Singh coming on. He is coming up from Renedy Singh's Classic Academy in Manipur. Has been with East Bengal, I believe, Alvito?
Yes, Classic Academy has produced a lot of good footballers. And yes, the one man behind them, Renedy Singh, the former national team footballer, who is now the assistant coach for Bangalore FC. And yes, Tomba with highly potential, played for East Bengal last couple of seasons. And yes, he will be a player to be watched out in this match.
Well, there has been a change for Rajasthan United as well. Go Cookie has gone off. There was a confirmation on your screens. Lining up for a corner now. Fourth one. shows the dominance in attack from KASHI. And another left-footed delivery towards the far side. And all the players were more central than coming from behind. That could have been a better idea there. They have another corner though, and this time they will maybe opt for a different idea. It has been somewhat similar, but Nikum is going towards it. Maybe a different dimension to the game with this man's entry.
KASHI not only leading this match by 2-0, but then they also have got 5 corners. They couldn't utilize from the corners. They almost were very close in scoring from the corner. The two men who combined well, Jordan Lamela and Mario Barco.
Floated in, and a defensive header that from the substitute, I believe, straight away in action. Nikum delivers again. Mario Barco gets the header, which is time and again getting, but just not getting it right in goal.
This was the ball here. Mario Barco, I think he was in the offside position. Even if he had to score from here, definitely that would have been an offside. We can see on screen Mario Barco trying to come up from an offside position. He needs to be at the right position if he has to score more goals for the team.
Meanwhile, another chance for KASHI goes pegging, or rather well defended, maybe a better way to put it. And Edmund at the end of it, so interested in performing continuously. Just an example of how you should pull yourself back once you're down in a game. Do not give up. Just continue doing the hard work. Just believe in yourself.
And that is what exactly Edmund Ralindika has done after he's missed the goal in the first half. That was a seater. But what a great strike in the second half.
And now from the training grounds, a different idea. One step over. Edmund driving inside, felt a clip. Cleared away from the Rajasthan United defense. Sometimes as a striker, you have that tendency to go down inside the box, but Edmund continued his run, but this time I believe going down would have been a better option. But a yellow card comes out for Mario Barco.
Yes, exactly. A right decision by the referee, Pranjal Banerjee. You can't show your frustration. There will be some decisions which might not be according to you, but then the referee was there at the right place to make the right decisions. And Mario Barco into the referee's books for showing some frustration. He needs to be careful from now on.
Confirmation of the yellow card for Mario Barco. Well, there's one of the two players who came on a while ago, Tejas Krishna for KASHI. Byong just doing the hard work. A bit of change in personnel in the formation there, as Sandeep Mandi has gone to the left-hand side and Byong has come to the right-hand side, while Tejas Krishna slots in as centre-back with Anil Chauhan.
Yes, it's always good when you have players who can play in different positions, and we still saw in the first half Byong, who was really doing a good job for the team, trying to overlap. He did a lot of runs into the box, and this time, after there was a change, when Sumit Pasi was taken off, Byong comes as a right back and Tejas starts as a stopper back.
Committed to defending, took a touch or two before going out. It is a throw-in for Rajasthan United, who of course were unbeaten in the last 5 matches in the league, and all of those matches, even though they conceded, they managed to score. So they've scored in every game in the last 6-7 matches. The problem is they concede, but they haven't scored here or opened an opportunity to. Maybe the players missing, or maybe a strategical difference, but whatever it is, they would love to get on the score sheet soon. Here's Denzel. Forced backwards by Tomba Singh.
Rajasthan United, they're not looking a dangerous side, but then again, some time back, as we were talking about, there were slight changes in the KASHI defense line. With one change, the whole defense have been a different setup. As I said, Biong comes as a right back, Mandi goes as a left back. I don't know if this is really good for a team who has got so many changes, so many shuffling in the defense line. Maybe against a team like Rajasthan, that's all fine, but then when you play against the top teams, you might really face a lot of problems.
Well, and a little slip, but Mario Barco needs to be careful. He has taken up an unnecessary booking in the previous occasions, showing some frustration. Maybe Santa Marina will be thinking of taking him off, but not so soon.
Yes, he not only has scored a goal, but then he's also into the referee's books. And here, sometimes such things can also force you to get the second yellow. And definitely, as you rightly said, the coach Carlos Santarina would not want any of his players to be out on a double booking, because the next 3 matches that they play are the most important matches in the group stage.
Well, there's the distance covered. Lamela taking the workload, 8.1, and of course expected the way KASHI are playing. That wasn't the best of crosses from him, though. Straight to the hands of Sachin Jha.
He's been very impressive. He's been spreading the defense. He starts as a midfield, as a number 10, but then he tries to take the defense on the flanks, and what a performer he's been in today's match.
Just asking too much of Yash at that moment. It was a good attempt, and look who's there in visit.
Goal machine for Odisha FC, the team, the local team, Roy Krishna. What a great player he's been, whichever club that he has played. And the man on the screen, Carlos Kodrad, the East Bengal coach. They are playing tomorrow against Hyderabad FC. And definitely he is here to watch KASHI versus Rajasthan United. And yes, this is the man that we've been talking about. Roy Krishna, what a great performer. All the clubs that he has played, he is a goal scorer, and what a performer.
Union of some old teammates. Roy Krishna there as well, and Niket Yadav. Well, right now, KASHI in another attack. Mario Barco chests it down this time. Well, every time he is just a bit too eager to get on the ball. He's just raising a fear in my mind.
He needs to be careful. He's already with 1 yellow, and the team will not want any such errors wherein they have to play with 1 man less, and especially the foreign players in the next match. As I said, they are going to play in the group of that when they play against the team like Bengaluru, FC Goa and Odisha FC.
Oh, that is a good pass forward. Can they initiate something into this game? Just controlling it. Raghav Gupta switched it wide. No way central, the way KASHI were marking them out.
And this is the reason why Roy Krishna is here to watch this defense line of KASHI. He knows the team that wins tonight plays against Odisha, FC Goa and Bengaluru FC. And yes, he once again will want to prove that he has not only scored goals in the Indian Super League, but then in the Kalinga Super Cup as well.
His new home, this very venue. Well, this is perfectly set up for Rajasthan United's comeback. They love comebacks. They have even done just before that match. I was talking a shot from distance, never troubling Arindam. But as I was saying about that 5-4 comeback, apart from that, they have a 4-3 against Neroka as well. Here's the replay of the goals. Mario Barco opening the gates for KASHI. Jackie Chand's cross, and then the substitute for Jackie Chand, providing an assist for Edmund Lalwandika. The wings continue providing for this team.
The replacement for Jackie Chand, Nigam, who comes in as a sub, he again provides for the man who missed the seater in the first half, Edmund Raldindika, making the scoreline safe, 2-0 in favor of Inter KASHI.
So just with that, giving you a little stat here. With those 2 assists in the goal for these wingers, Edmund now has 4 goal plus assist. Same goes for Jackie and same goes for Nikum. And now a chance opening up. That's a mistake from the defense again. Intelligent work, but surely a penalty. And that should be the best of chances they will get to seal the game.
It's quite surprising, the defense of Rajasthan United. They were in double minds. Here, the goalkeeper Sachin should have come much earlier. And then, that was a great run from the stopper back to the side back position. Sandeep Mandi, who made a change, there was a mistake initially. He tried to tap the ball, but then I think there was a slight tackle from behind from the goalkeeper Sachinja. We see him struggling here, but the deserving penalty.
Well then, the stopper turning fullback, turning a striker almost there. But any guesses on who is going to take the penalty? No prizes for guessing.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be Mario Barco, who wants to have a brace in this game. Already scored 1. Missed a couple of chances, but then again, if he can score from here, this will give him a big confidence. And as I said, the scoreline also will be much safe for Inter KASHI. And yes, there's a chance for Mario Barco to score a brace in this match.
Well, it is Mario Barco. He is so desperate to find the back of the net. Well, a statement to Group D. A step forward into the Super Cup. Mario Barco with Inter KASHI's third. It's 3-0.
What a great finish. Sending the goalkeeper on the other side. Putting the ball past him on the left side. Great finish by the goal scorer Mario Barco. A brace from him. And yes, as you rightly said, this will be a worrying factor for some teams that are in this group. We know that this group is a group of death, but then again, high on confidence Mario Barco with a brace in this match.
And with 15 minutes remaining after this, well, I was just about to say if he has his hat-trick on, but it is Mario Barco who is being taken off.
Sometimes it's good to preserve the players for the next match. The coach will not want any injuries or suspensions. Mario Barco not only scored a brace, but then he was also on a yellow card. And that's the reason why the coach feels it's better to take him off rather than scoring a hat-trick. Even if he score a hat-trick, it may be in the 85th minute. And if the player sees a red card, would be a big blow for the team. And that's the reason why the coach, Carlos Santarana, substituted Mario Barco. And I think that was a great move.
Confirmation of the change there. Muhammad Atsal comes in. There's a free kick and another card coming out. He has seen enough, and now there will be cards coming out. A yellow to Byong.
The player who changed his position from left back to right back, Byong. I think that was not an intentional challenge, but then he needs to be careful. Although he has not seen a card here, but then he has to be careful. And as I said, if Inter KASHI scored 3 goals, they also need to be consistent in the defense. If you have the consistency not letting the opponent score any goals, they will be high on confidence when they play the mighty Odisha FC, FC Goa and Bangalore FC.
Byong goes into the books. Rajasthan United will start it with that free kick, and they have 15 minutes to try and attempt a miraculous comeback in this game.
One man who has really been very disappointing, Vashwar, in today's match is Richardson Denzel. I know football is a team game, he needs support from the teammates, but then a lot of responsibilities were on him, but he couldn't live to the expectations.
And some good glove work again by Sachin Jha, anticipating it, coming out in time. Could have been one more for Inter KASHI, and any goal here for Inter KASHI will surely kill this as a contest already, way far out of Rajasthan United's reach. And there has been a change for Rajasthan United too. I can see Navin Gurung on the pitch. Navin Gurung generally plays the right full back, but he has replaced Nam in the center of the defense, and now the defense is splitting open again. Edmund Lalwandika cuts back, he loves to do that, and now attempts a shot wide. There were options waiting.
This is what the specialty of this player is. He loves to cut inside, and that is what he tried to do, trying to put the ball in the far corner. This is where he's strong at with his feet, trying to go inside, outside. The strike should have been a bit better, but then that wasn't a bad try by the man on the screen, the goal scorer, Edmund Lalwandika.
Well, in the previous meeting, it was Nikum who scored and Edmund who assisted. And today the tables have turned. It is Nikum turning provider and Edmund scoring. Confirmation of the change. Navin Gurung is on. But that is a wasted pass again. Sums up the day for Rajasthan United. So many missed passes. And there's the man who has come on. Navin Gurung has played for Royal Kashmir, East Bengal, Shillong Luchong. Plenty of clubs under his belt. Quality and experience combined in one man.
Surprising not to see him the starting 11, but then sometimes the coach has a different strategy. Maybe some players they want to try in this competition, and that's the reason why Navin Gurung, experience led, we see him coming as a second half substitute. But then yes, what a performer he has been. Played for big clubs, one of the products of Shillong Luchong. With a great personality, Navin Gurung always with a smiling face. Yes, it's good to see him on the field.
Well, then KASHI continue attacking. That's their style of play. And you were talking about his personality, Navin Gurung. What a player as well. He's the one who scored the equalizer in that 5-4 comeback. But this one is a different story here being written. What a game we are having in the opening fixture of the Super Cup. Just a trailer of what's about to come. Just hold on to your seats tight. It is going to be a cracker of a tournament for sure. Even though lots of stars missing, but lots more will be on the pitch as well. Well, there will be a change for KASHI. Waiting on that touchline, but Pushpender Kundu has headaches to deal with. He had some already from before the match.
And another reason, Vashwar, I think he hardly had any options in today's match. Just 5 players on the bench, and as we were talking to him before the match, a lot of key players, a lot of the foreign players who have been missing in this match. That could be one reason why the performance of the team has not been up to the mark. But KASHI, once again, they've been outstanding in every department. The defense has stood tall. The midfield has been good with the new signing, Fran Gomez. And yes, the man who did the danger up front with the brace, Marco Barco.
Well, so time for another change. Peong is going off, and in comes the emerging player of the seasons a good few years ago in the ISL, Lalruo Tara. Has been silent since a while, but sure hasn't forgotten a thing or two about doing and following his responsibilities. Confirmation of the change on top of his screens.
Yes, just a change. Byong, who has been impressive in this game. Maybe some players, the coach wants to rest. The reason why they are already on 1 yellow, and the next match, as we know, it's more important match. The man on the screen, the experienced campaigner. We have seen a lot of players in KASHI like Arindam Bhattacharya, Jackie Chen, Sumit Pasi, who have a lot of experience in them. And that's the reason why they have been one of the teams in this competition.
There's another attempt, skied over. Should have hit the target, Lamela. He has been having such a great game, taking the workload, doing the hard work. Would have loved name on the score sheet, and Nikum again getting involved.
Yes, this should have been he should have scored from this distance. in the first half. He missed the strike with his left foot, but then again, from this distance, you can't miss. You had all the time in the world to score that chance, but then that was a great miss by the number 7, Jordan Lamela.
Oh, that's a giveaway. William. Very rarely have we said that for KASHI. But here's one such occasion. Another overlapping run from Verito, but good solid defending from Sandeep Mandi. I was talking about redemption when Edmund scored the goal. Another man who got himself redeemed from past stories is Sandeep Mandi, who earned the penalty. He scored an own goal in the previous meeting.
It's always good to have players like Sandeep Mandi who can play in multiple positions. He started this game as a stopper back, and then with some of the substitute players coming in, he changed his flank to the left back, and that was a great run in the box to create the third goal for the team.
Well, play on allowed, and there was a pull on Tomba, who was looking to get past the defenders. Edmund Ladwatara, his first attacking contribution of the game, almost an assist there. Great little move, and the two substitutes combining. It was Atsal at the end of it.
This was a great try. Edmund Raldindika with the long ball. Rautara with the first touch, and then that was a great header by another substitute, Mohammad Afzal. If he had to keep the ball in the goal, definitely this should have been the 4th goal in this match. But then, what a great effort by the substitute, Mohammad Afzal.
Well, the second half has run past quickly. 6 more minutes of regulation time remaining. Novin Kurung just plays it back. Not a pretty great clearance, but just enough. Raghav Gupta to William. Nothing going in favor of the Deccan Warriors.
To me, I feel KASHI has almost made it to the Group D alongside with Bengaluru FC, Odisha and FC Goa. But then, from here on, they can't concede any goal, even though the scoreline, if it stays as 3-1 or 3-2, still the match will be won by KASHI. But for a team who scores 3 goals, they can't afford to concede the goals from here. That will bring the morale of the team down. And here we can see Sandeep Mandi challenging and a deserving fall. You cannot afford to do these mistakes. Any error, any mistakes from here, if you get into the referee's books, could be a dangerous before you play the next game, and that is going to be a big match for the team.
Tomba running inside the box, attempts a shot, brave from him to try and test the keeper.
What a great strike that was. Initially I felt Tomba is going to put the ball across, but then this was a great strike, and what a great save. I don't know if Sachin Jha, he had this save or he just deflected him, but then again Tomba Sim, what a great strike.
Well, just a little correction. It is the Desert Warriors I was trying to mention. Rajasthan United, nicknamed from, of course, their home venues. 7th corner of the game for KASHI to 1 from Rajasthan United only. Instructions, and now the delivery. Port showered in, and it is the final blow. Tomba Singh gets his name on the score sheet, and that's game set for KASHI, 4-0.
There were many situations where they came very close in scoring from the set pieces, and finally they get the goal from the set piece. Jordan Lamela with the corner, and the man who scores, the substitute, Tomba Singh. Some time back we saw Tomba taking the strike, goalkeeper making the save, and from there on they got the corner, and Lamela with the right ball, right place, and the man on the screen. Tomba Singh, what a great header to make the scoreline. KASHI 4, Rajasthan United 0.
A versatile midfield player, letting everyone know he doesn't just do the defensive work, goes on attack and scores too. His 2nd goal for this very club. Oh, and now this might get worse. He has beaten the defenders. 5 and a 5-star performance, deservingly. The chances they had created, the opportunities missed, all sufficed with that finish, and the mistake sums up.
A defense error from Amritpal Singh, trying to make the best of this challenge here. Another substitute, Mohammad Afzal, trying to put the ball across the legs of the goalkeeper Sachinja. The two substitutes into the scoreline, and this is a 5-star performance, as you rightly said, Vashwar. What a great performance by Inter Kashi. This will give them a big boost when they play the likes of Bengaluru, FC Goa and Odisha FC.
A few alterations late in the game from Rajasthan United, but no more hope left in this one. Just a few minutes under the belt for these young players. Abhinash is on the pitch. And they will at least try to get a consolation pack. 1.5 minutes of regulation time and some additional minutes remaining in this game. Good few exchanges among the substitutes, and they will be looking to make a point. Confirmation of the changes. Raghav has gone off as well. Denzel, he wants his name on the score sheet too in a 5-goal thriller, looking to make it 6, and that'll be the second corner for Rajasthan United.
The man on the screen, the coach Pushpinder Kundu, looking a bit disappointed, and yes, of course, he has all the reasons to be disappointed. The team haven't played well. They did not maintain the shape. The team, almost whenever the attack from Inter Kashi, they were looking a very disorganized team. And yes, he will be a very worried man before they get going in the I-League competition.
Well, Arvindam under some pressure, but unfair pressure, says the referee, and hence, well, not sure if there was enough contact to be given as a free kick.
I don't think there was a contact, but then Arindam, he hardly had to do anything much in this game, but definitely he will be on toes when he plays against the teams, as I mentioned time and again, Bengaluru, FC Goa and Odisha. But then he has got a lot of experience in him, played for clubs like East Bengal, Northeast, and of course, winning the competition, Indian Super League with Mohun Bagan Super Giants.
So 4 minutes added on at the end of 94 minutes. More to see off than anything else. The outcome almost decided. Just to see if the scoreline will change or will it remain 5-0.
The man on the screen, Mario Barco, with the Kalinga player of the match and the deserving player of the match in today's match. But then again, the good sign for the coach Kalu Santarana is that even though he substituted Mario Barco, the two substitute players, Mohammad Afzal and Tomba Singh, they have also got their names on the score sheet, which I think is a big boost for the team. When you have too many players scoring goals, it always says a lot positives about the team.
Well, and Rajasthan looking for one such positive at least to end the game. They will continue their I-League journey after a month after this. A solid tackle from Sandeep Mandi, giving nothing away. They won their clean sheet as well.
He's a strong lad, Sandeep Mandi. I remember when he was with Jamshedpur FC, a player who has been consistent, surprising. He's not in Indian Super League, but wherever the player is always try to give his best, who can play in multiple positions. Started this game as a stopper back and then changing the flanks to the left channel.
So Verito with the corner kick. And again, the defense intact. And player down, meanwhile, has hurt himself in the process of clearing it.
Once again on screen we see Sandeep Mandi. I don't think there was a big tackle from behind. The only reason why we see him struggling could be the tiredness, the tired legs. He has been outstanding in this game. And what a performance. But then, as we time and again mentioned, although KASHI won this match convincingly, but then they cannot afford to let any score for Rajasthan to score from here. Even if the scoreline reads 5-1, it's not a good sign for a team who's been up by 5 goals.
There's Nico meanwhile. They want to make it even worse. Lamela would love a goal here. He's fancying his chances. And a great save there from Sachin Jha. Have to appreciate this man even after conceding 5. The way he has time and again stood up.
Once again a great run by Nigam. Trying to play the ball behind. Jordan Lamela with great skills. 1 touch, 2 touch, and then the last minute save by the goalkeeper Sachin Jha, not to let another score. Could have been a tennis score if this was not a save, but then what a great save that was from Sachin Jha.
Well, last few seconds then. A great outing here for KASHI. And a wait of moments to celebrate their first time ever in the Super Cup. It is the 4th edition of the tournament, but KASHI's first it'll be. And Tomba, he might look for a second one, and the post again in the way. It could have been so much more worse, but it is full time and it cannot get worse, but it can only be better for KASHI from now as they make their way through to the group stages of the Super Cup, and they will be up and running against FC Goa on the 12th of January. And that will be their first match, and they have sealed convincingly the spot they were looking for. They came on a mission. They knew the plans and they executed it well to eventually get to the right direction. And it is a 5-0 and a 5-star performance. The man of the match on your screen, Mario Parker. What an inspired player. What an inspired performer.
Great performance by the man on the screen, Mario Barco. He was the man who made the difference in today's game, scoring the first goal and then another goal that came from the penalty spot. Sandeep Mandi making a run in the box, and what a great finish that was.
Well, at full time then, it is KASHI 5, Rajasthan United 0, and that is how they make their way through to the next round. We'll have a look